What in the world, Bo? What's going on, man? It's your boy Big Low Country. I hope that everybody out there is doing great tonight. For everyone out there who don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but thankfully you're here with us, and we definitely appreciate that. So, look, first of all, if you're watching the show after we went live, make sure that you do a country boy favor. Put a what in the world, Bo, in the comment. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. But one thing that everyone can do is make sure that you hit that like button. So, look, we got a few things that we need to talk about. Going into Tampa tomorrow, Atlanta Falcons are going into Tampa Bay. Hopefully, we can come out with a dub. That would definitely be a great thing. But I said, man, you know what? I just been sitting around chilling all day, and I ain't really done too much of nothing. How about we go ahead and get on, do this old pregame pep rally with the coach staff? So, you know, lo and behold, here we are. Nate Bill, he said, "What's going on, coach?" And he says, and yes, y'all tried to beat the Bucs with Mar without Kyle Pitts. Yeah, that's definitely the goal, my brother. Definitely the goal. Coach Grandizer's in here. He says, "Yo, yo, yo, Coach Big Low Country, home of the at Coach Big Low Country and Coach Roney, home of the hello." Please hit the like/subscribe button. Definitely, man. Definitely, definitely. Coach Dre Murphy. What up, beloveds? How y'all beloveds doing and feeling on this Saturday night? Definitely, man. Definitely. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to lock and load. Coach Dre also says Tom Brady should have David Hollister advice in that song he made when he said, take care of home. But instead, he finna do what Usher said in the song. He finna sign them papers. Hello. Oh, man. Coach Padres up in here. What's going on, Coach? What in the world, Bo? Coach Padres said, "What's going on, Coach and staff?" Coach JGP, what's going on, man? What's going on, family? Edward Mitchell, what in the world, Bo? JBM 93, we in. Hey, you already know what time it is. We already know what time it is. Coach Molly Miles in the house. So, Coach Molly Miles, much love to you, man. Much love to you. Um, what you say, baby? Oh yeah, 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 definitely, baby, definitely. Much love to Coach Molly Mall. And Coach Molly Mall, we do want to let you know that you and your family are in our prayers. I checked in with Coach Molly Mall a little bit earlier today. Unfortunately, they had a death in the family, so y'all make sure that y'all keep Coach Molly Mall in your prayers if you can, because it's always tough having a death in the family. But much love to you, Coach. Much love to you. Um, but yeah, man, yeah, we got a few things that we need to chop it up about tonight in regards to this game tomorrow. JGP said he's watching that Alabama Texas A&M game. It's crazy. I see that Texas A&M trying to tie that thing up. They're down 17-24. Jimbo always gives Nick Saban a hard time. He always do it. Cliff Jackson chilling in with us from Facebook. What in the world, Bo? What's going on, man? Hope you're doing good tonight, family. Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah, Mama, we'll definitely keep you in our prayers, Coach. Definitely. False Start Falcons in here. Much love to you, fam. JJ. JJ, what in the world, Bo? I finally caught a live pocket. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Bo. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all make sure y'all welcome JJ to the stream. He finally caught us live. So, man, I'm glad that you got a chance to chill out with us, man. So, look, we got a few things to talk about tonight. Saturday night, we kind of free will it. Pretty much every show like that, but Saturday night it's a whole lot more lax. We're going into the week, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the whole origin of the Saturday night pep rallies. This happened 2 years ago before we were getting ready to play the New Orleans Saints. I couldn't sleep. I was anxious. I was like, you know what? Let's just go live chop it up with the coaching staff about what's going to happen in tomorrow's game, man. It's become somewhat of a tradition. We all, yeah, it ain't every Saturday, but we try to get on, we try to get on when we can and have a good time. Coach Keith in here. Hello. What's going on, Coach Keith? Trinity Clark. He said, what in the world, Bo? What happened to Kyle? Yeah, Kyle had some hamstring issues. Unfortunately, he ain't gonna be playing tomorrow.
He's fine.
What?
He don't want to play because he's not getting any
passes. Okay, Coach Rody, I hear you. Coach Rody said that he's okay. He said he just don't want to. He don't want to play because he ain't getting no passes. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's seen it so far this season. He's caught 15 passes for 150 yards.
Oh my gosh,
that's not that bad through 4 games.
He's a superstar.
It's not that. It's
not bad. Good. How many touchdowns for the superstar? Oh, 0. Okay.
He hadn't caught no touchdown passes this season. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's.
How many total targets has he had?
I don't know. That's
our question. Superstar.
That's a good question. How many total targets? How many total targets that young Thundercat got?
2.
Okay, Coach Rodgers. Trinity Clark said it sounds like a Julio situation. I just talked to our in-house Tampa Bay affiliate. Unc said that Julio Jones is still questionable. He's gonna be a game time decision.
He's playing.
So, you think he's gonna play?
He want to show up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, self.
He's
Dan Julio. Or his car lots. I don't like either of them.
Or his what? Oh, his car lot.
Car lot.
Oh, okay.
What kind of cars he selling?
Kias.
I don't like Kias.
Nissans. Fords.
Fords are great.
Okay.
You can't be selling Fords. They would never.
Okay, I hear you, Coach Roddy. Coach Roddy's talking because she was a car salesman's wife for a few years.
They would never allow Julio to sell Ford.
I was the car salesman she was married to. Just in case y'all wonder. So there's a few things that we need to kind of chop it up about in tomorrow's game. First of all, just looking at the stats, I don't know if we actually had a chance to look at the stats and because the stats kind of tell a story, right, about what we're going, what you got to look forward to. The first thing that came across whenever I'm looking at the stat lines and everything, guys, Falcons are 10-point underdogs.
Ooh.
The Falcons are 10 point.
10 points.
It was 8.5 and 9 earlier this week.
I wish we could bet in Georgia.
But right now, the Falcons are 10-point underdogs for this Tampa Bay game.
Wow, they don't give us a chance.
They don't want to give us nothing. Now, the crazy thing is, though, guys, is that both teams have some significant injuries that they have to deal with. For one, I believe they have a rookie left guard that's going to be starting on their offensive line. And for two, we don't know what's going on with Julio Jones, but Akeem Nicks, he's not going to be playing, which is why the Chiefs ran all over him last week. So one thing that we do have to acknowledge is that Tampa Bay, so far this season, they've only averaged 60 yards per game on the ground. The Atlanta Falcons are the 4th best rushing offense in the league. So this turns into I hate to use the expression ground and pound, but this turns into a ground and pound situation. I believe we might have the advantage.
I like that expression.
Huh? Okay, Coach Roddy. What in the world? Let me see here. Let's get it. What's going on, Coach? What's going on with you, man? Hope you're doing good, brother. Think you're doing good. Also, Ted Sports and Gaming, he came in here and says people don't realize that hamstring is tricky and have to be careful because if not, the older pits get, he would be a Julio and Pitts,
Hmm.
and we still have 12 games. We need Kyle Pitts later in the season. Um, if we're trying to fight for the wild card. Okay, okay. Padre says Coach Ronan coming in hot. Coach, we just got started. Coach Ronan, you talk about the wild card. Coach Ronan's the wild card. That's. But I was talking to Unc, and it's one of those situations where a lot of people are saying, "Hey, man, it's one of those cases where nobody's giving the Falcons a chance." I said the two wins that we got were against Jacoby Brissett and Geno Smith. Now, granted, Geno Smith's been balling out this season. He's been playing a lot better than Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson. Oh man, I bet you Denver is probably looking at themselves and just kicking themselves like, why didn't we just get Geno Smith? Like, why didn't we could have saved $240 million. But anyway, the fact of the matter is that now we're actually going to play, these top-notch quarterbacks. Let's be honest. We played one top-notch quarterback in Matthew Stafford. He ate us up. He ate us alive. Question is it one of those cases where this is something that we're learning from? Another question that we gotta consider, guys, is that Tampa Bay, they're coming off of 2 losses. I don't care if they just lost by 10 points last week. They got blew out by the Chiefs last week. Like they got their backs blown out. They got their backs blown out. With that being said, I'm sure that's another term I'm sure that you like.
I was thinking that. I was like, that's a good one too.
Well, Coach Rody, boy.
You weren't saying them. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I'm a problem.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Misogyny.
Oh, okay. You're nasty. Anyway. If you got something you want to tell me, just tell me. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, yeah, so I think Tampa, they got something that they trying to prove. They legitimately got something that they trying to prove this week, man. So the question is, are the Falcons going to be the prototypical get-right game that they have been for the last few years? That's the question. All right, are we going? I don't know how many of y'all read the Bible, but it's the lamb being brought to the altar for slaughter right now. It's just this what this is. It's the Delta plane flying the lamb to Tampa Bay to slaughter. That's the question. Me myself personally, I don't think that's the case. Huh? And of course, I want to know what y'all are thinking. Do you feel like the Lambs are being flown to Tampa Bay to slaughter? Do you feel like this is just a get right game for Tampa Bay? If you feel like this is a get right game for Tampa Bay, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like the Falcons had a chance to actually put some fight in here, let me know. Put a 2 in the chat. I legit want to know what y'all thinking about. Molly Miles says, I need the Saints to cheer me up. But they letting me down.
Who do they play tomorrow?
Who do the Saints play tomorrow? Let me see. Man, boy, Saints, I don't know what's going on with them boys. Let's see here. Tomorrow, the Saints play Seattle.
Oh, well.
Saints play Seattle tomorrow.
You might be able to score up
there. Let's see here. So, yeah, you never know. Seattle, last week, who they played? They played the Lions last week, had that shootout game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was crazy. Coach Dre, he feels like the Falcons, this isn't going to be a kind of, we ain't just going to just roll over and take it,
You got something you want to tell me? That's what she said.
So Jay said he feel like the Falcons ain't just going to roll over and take it. Tail Sports Gamer says, but brought 2 wide receivers up from the practice. So Gage and Julio might not play. Okay, so I heard that Gage isn't playing. They've already ruled Russell
Either
Gage out.
of the Falcons players are playing?
Or Russell Gage and Julio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they might not
Likely.
be. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they know not to trust Julio. Pax Paint, Jobin, they feel like the Falcons, they feel like they're going to put up a fight. Coach Keith says, Coach Lowe, I think it's going to be tight, tighter than DJ Metcalf's cheeks.
What?
I think he's talking about I think what Coach Keith is referring to is whenever DK Metcalf got wheeled off of the field last week.
Oh, got you. Got you because he had to go to the bathroom.
He had the boo-boo.
Clenching.
He was clenching. So yeah, it's gonna be tight. Like DK Metcalf's cheeks. That's tight right there, bro. Tell Sports a game. He says 2. He says we competing. We competing this Sunday. I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay, Coach Dre and Molly Ball, they let us know. Yeah, they're playing against the Seahawks. Ted says we coming for the division. Nate Bill, he said that look, man, we at least gonna compete. False Star Falcon says this needs to be a get right game for Mariota. And that's a good point. That's a good point. Ted says we come for number 1 in the division, bro. Coach Padre says 2. We could be a trap game for Tampa. Yeah. Coach Montemar says 2. He says y'all defense plays with a lot of energy. And you know that, and look, it could be one of those cases where, you know, we can make the right moves, continue to shake old Tom Brady up, because Tom Brady going through some things right now. Right? He has a shoulder injury, has a hand injury, he got a broken heart. So it's one of those situations. Now, I don't even know if I want to get into this with y'all, because I know this is going to be a long subject. But you know what?
Yeah, it was an impromptu show.
It's an impromptu show. We might as well go ahead and get into it.
What is it?
All right, so I was talking to Unc, right? Shouts out to Unc. Much love to you, Unc. He was saying, hey man, I said, well, listen, is there any validity to this whole Tom Brady, Giselle Bundchen situation and them getting this divorce? And he was like, oh yeah, there's validity to it. He said, look, basically it's one of those things where whenever he retired, he unretired, it became a problem. And that's not the part that I want to talk to y'all about. So Unc said, so look, I'm not saying that she's not a money maker. He said, I'm not saying that, Coach. All I'm saying is that if she does decide to get a divorce from Tom Brady, she's going to take a big hit. He said that you're going to be known as Tom Brady's ex. He said, all I'm saying is that the gigs are going to start drying up. I said, what in the world, bro?
What?
Yeah. Feels like the gigs are going to start drying up because she's Tom Brady's wife. So, you know, basically it's one of those situations where people say, hey, yeah, we want you to come. We want you to come and show up. Is Tom coming too? Because you're Tom Brady's wife. But now, you know, it's one of those cases where, you know, you get divorced from Tom Brady. You just Tom Brady's ex-wife now. Is it going to be one of those situations?
So you think the fashion world
that's
concerned with Tom Brady's appearances?
And that's what I was kind of trying to figure out. Like, wait, like, do they intersect like that?
Because of his taste in fashion.
I mean, he's a pretty fashionable cat.
And I wonder if that's because of his fashionable wife, and not because he's
Tom Brady was fashionable before he got what you said.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
He had an awful haircut and always looked like a frat bro. When he got with Giselle, he started wearing peacoats and had a very
Tom Brady was rocking the peacoat before he got with Giselle.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God.
So you telling me when Tom Brady got the 2 girls pregnant the same year? during the season, whenever he was hurt, Tom Brady, people forget about that. Tom Brady got 2 girls pregnant at the same time. And I remember he was walking in the walking boot. He had on a peacoat then before he was with Giselle.
No, if he was here's the issue, Justin. Tom Brady doesn't make his money. I mean, Tom Brady. Giselle Bundchen doesn't make her money from modeling now. She has a makeup line that's very successful.
Oh, she got
That's where
makeup
she
line?
makes most of her money. And don't nobody want to see Tom Brady in some lipstick. So
I think he was saying that. I think Coach might have been saying this because he's a Tampa Bay fan. Maybe that's what it is. But he was like, so Padre said, "Look, man, she's worth $400 million, and he's only worth $250 million. I think she'll be okay." But the fact of the matter is that what's going on, Raymond Elder? What in the world, bro? The fact of the matter is that it's one of those cases where I mean, I kind of feel like he got a little bit of validity to what he's saying. I mean, so what's the girl name that he was dating before he married Giselle? I can't remember her name, but she was on. I think she was on like iRobot movie or something like that.
yeah, I remember she was some actress.
Yeah, I ain't never seen her on nothing else afterward. You know what I'm saying? But that might have just been her. She wasn't. She also wasn't a supermodel. Like Giselle got a whole, like Coach Padre said. Giselle, she got 400 mil. Like she doing good. Coach Padre says, "Hey, Coach, he been drinking that fire water, respectfully." In the words of Twisted Torch, shout out to Twisted Torch. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Been drinking that fire water, respectfully.
Bridget Moynihan,
yeah.
she was in a lot of stuff
She
back
was?
in her day.
After Tom Brady,
It seemed like after she got pregnant, she stopped acting.
Oh, so you think it might because she had the baby, and
she
she
was
might
living comfortably.
Yeah, and she was getting that child support. You heard about 50 Cent son?
Mm-mm.
So 50 Cent son came out. They were interviewing him. 50 Cent son said, "Look, just want to let y'all know something. All the things that I've been through in life, it was a struggle surviving off the $6,700 a month."
Well, let's look at it though. He's from New York, right?
Yeah.
The cost of living there is high. It would be a struggle if you're trying to live, I guess, somewhere nice in New York. And I mean,
$6,700 a month.
is that taxed? Is that pre-tax or?
Ain't no doggone. Ain't no doggone child support being taxed.
Well, look at his dad though, in relation to how his father lived. That was a downgrade.
So it was a struggle trying to live the way he was living whenever he was with his dad.
Yes.
But child, see
what?
I thought child support would just be to take care of the child. Now we ain't trying to make him live like a rap star, right?
I mean, he should still be like, what else did 50 pay for? Did he buy him clothes? Did he pay for school?
No, on 50 he probably didn't.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So if he was in private school, that's all the money right there. And rent in New York, making sure he has somewhere to stay.
I don't know. What's going on, Morgan? What's going on? Morgan spelled rise up wrong. Morgan, he spelled rise up HWHODAT. What in the world? Jawan Johnson says, did he actually get the money though? I mean, that's true too. He might not have got the money. Dre says, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and share button for Big Low Kuntry. Appreciate that, Dre. Much love to you both. Padre says, also, Giselle has always been worth more than time since they got together. I mean, I see what y'all are saying. I just wanted to ask y'all, since Unc was talking about it, and you were saying that, hey, I don't know what Giselle's thinking. Why would she wanna divorce Tom Brady? That's gonna make her fall in the social hierarchy.
In what? In the football social hierarchy?
I don't know. I
Because this
mean,
girl, she's from Brazil, right?
yeah.
She's a
Giselle from Brazil.
superstar in her own right in a whole nother country that doesn't know who Tom Brady is.
Everybody know Tom Brady, right?
Because of her, they would know him.
You think
Not
they
because
know
of him.
because
Brazil,
of her?
the sport is soccer.
Yeah,
Don't nobody
soccer.
care about football over here.
So you don't think football
No, it's not.
travel that well
No, it doesn't.
to South America?
To a country like Brazil?
Yeah.
No, they're only concerned about soccer over there. I think people know certain stars over here. I think it'd be hard pressed to know certain football stars. And I think people who know him likely know him because of Giselle.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, he's married to Giselle, our superstar.
I mean, so all right. So I'll put it to you like this right here, like Lionel Messi.
Right. Who's
It's
he
like,
married to?
I don't know who he married.
But we
to.
know him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that like Lionel Messi, like soccer isn't as big here. It's like soccer is something I've been wanting to get into, but Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, those are the two top guys in the world in soccer.
But it's huge in the rest of the world. So that's why you know it.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the world knows it. It's
Yeah.
huge. You know, what's their soccer team? Like Chelsea and stuff like that. Like you've heard of their soccer teams and stuff like that. Because you might not know much about them.
Yeah.
But you've heard of them because soccer is so huge. You've never watched a match rather. Soccer is so huge. Football is not like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. Drew said that we will destroy the Bucs. Coach Padre said $600 a month is daycare only in Georgia, and that's if you're lucky. $600. That's for one child, or that for the whole family? $600 a month, boy, that's ridiculous. Drew says Mariota making throws with no feet on the ground. Y'all need to stop with this stupid Mariota stuff. Also, Dre says, Big Low, ask your cousin, Big Low Conspiracy, if he thinks the whole Tom Brady thing is another thing to make Tom look like an American hero.
What thing? What is he saying? What would make him look like an American hero?
Oh no, tell us, Jay. You talk about this whole divorce situation? You know.
How would that make him an American hero?
Oh, hey, you know.
He's leaving the Brazilian lady.
Well, look, you know, it's one of those things. What's the percentage of men who've gotten divorces? It was like 60%.
In football?
Period. In America.
Actually, that number's going down.
Oh, that number's going down?
Yeah.
Well, I know that, you know, a lot of people, you know, got divorces. I mean, maybe, you know, I might have to talk to Big Low Conspiracy about that to see if there's any validity to it. Jamar Gaines, what's going on, Coach? Hope you're doing good tonight. But yeah, I mean, there could be some validity to it. But you know, I just wanted to kick that around with the coaching staff to see what y'all thought about it. To see if if Unc was, because I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about he's very convincing, very convincing. You know, he was saying that it was one of those cases where, you know, this whole Tom Brady Giselle situation.
He's very convincing, or are you easily convinced?
He's very convincing.
Yeah. The man is always worth more. Everybody loves football. Football. Even though this lady, she made him more well known, and still makes more money than him. But
Oh man, y'all are crazy. But yeah, I see what y'all are saying though. So the question is, how can the Atlanta Falcons beat Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers without Kyle Pitts or Cordell
what
Patterson?
effect is it really gonna have without Kyle Pitts playing? So,
I mean, so from the outside looking in, it can look like there's no effect, but there's definitely an effect there. So think about this: you go you got Kyle Pitts, and the offense has, been getting 200, close to 200 yards a game. That really doesn't. That I feel like that affects everything in itself because Kyle Pitts is going out. You take another person out the box, or if he's a legitimate blocker, it really affects things because if I send Anthony Firsker on a 9 route and I said Kyle Pitts on a 9 route, who's the bigger threat? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but on the same token, he hasn't been. Yeah, it's the threat is there.
Yeah,
if
the
he
threat
can get that ball.
Yeah, the threat is there because the fact of the matter is that Mariota is taking like 3 or 4 deep shots to Kyle Pitts. He's just missed. So the threat is there, but the thing is that we just haven't hit it yet. So moving forward, it's one of those cases where Kyle Pitts, if he could take someone out of the box or if he could legitimately block himself and slip out the box himself, it makes a difference. So I feel like that's how it's going to affect us. And, whenever he does catch the ball, so few and far in between, he makes plays. Like he caught one pass for 25 yards last week. First play of the game, right? Second, third play of the game, first drive anyway. It's like, so yes, like you legit have to make sure that you get the young Thundercat the ball, but whenever you don't, he still affects the game. That's all I'm saying. Coach Padre with the first Superman chat of the night. Excuse me. He says, quick question. When Tom and Giselle recreate in the closet, will AB or the NFL do R. Kelly's part?
The NFL. I love to see that. Wait a minute, let me explain.
Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat.
It'll be Roger Goodell.
It'll be Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Oh.
All offbeat.
That's all I can say was, oh. With a stupid look on my face. Coach Dre says, we need to take a page out of Kansas City Chiefs playbook and do whatever they did to them, beloved. Hello.
What did they do?
Well, I mean, they ran the ball on them, but the thing is that they legit had those threats. Travis Kelce was eating them up in the middle of the field. See, the thing is, guys, is that in this game tomorrow, normally in this situation, I would say, hey, let's run a lot of read option. But you got guys like Devin White and Levante David that could run a 4.40. They doggone sell. So it's like, do you really want to put Marcus Mariota in that situation? Because that's a precarious situation. So it's like you got to go old school and just run the ball on them, like we did against Cleveland. And we got to take our shots. But the difference is we're going to win this game is that we got to hit on those shots. That's the thing, because we could try to do the whole ball control thing as much as we want to. In a certain situation that kind of fits into what Tampa Bay is doing. First of all, if Tampa Bay jumps out on us by 10, 14 points, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because we're not sure if we got that kind of game.
Yeah.
Or we could just say, oh, okay, we're going to catch back up with you. We got to control this game from the opening whistle.
We let people catch up. We don't know if we can catch up.
Exactly. Coach Dre said, by making him look like he's down and out, the Yucks win the Super Bowl and they don't get divorced, and then everyone come and say Tom Brady overcame adversity and he still kept his marriage.
Okay.
Hey, don't tell him, boy. Hey, don't tell him. That definitely sounds like something that they would do for Tom Brady.
Stood by him.
And she stood by him.
What a dutiful wife.
Pelicans know you says, what up, Big Low? Who that? And I hope y'all beat Tom Brady. I appreciate that love, Coach. Appreciate that love. Coach Dre says we need to get Tom freaking Brady off his spot by applying pressure, causing pressure, bust pipes. Hello. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Their starting left guard is out. So we know that Tom Brady does not like pressure in his face. You know, he likes to stay pretty. He don't like pressure in his face. So it's one of those cases where we need to make sure that we get to him, knock him off of his spot, just like Coach Dre said. And you know, we could do something then. Juwan Johnson says, I heard Giselle took all her good juju off of him. What you telling me about that, Coach Ron?
Every season since they've been together since like 2006, she does like a spell. You know, she's into that what is it, Santeria or something? You know, whatever like the Brazilian worship is, you know, from African rituals and stuff like that. So they believe in gods and all that stuff. And she's been like making sacrifices, not like anything crazy, but she's been, making sacrifices to her gods and prayers and stuff like that.
For a good season.
Yeah, for him to have a good season.
And now she like don't want him to play no more.
And now she don't want to play, and she says she's not doing it.
Wow. Man, that's crazy. Well, you know what? That joke show no has been lucky over the years. Pelican Doja said, hey, Coach Ronnie, I know you're a Louisiana woman. I will tell you one thing. Coach Ronnie made some fire shrimp and grits for me. Boy, those things know they were
we
good.
both made it.
Coach Ronnie made it. I helped.
Okay.
Raven Collar says a defensive line asking him about his wife every time they in his face, every play, disrupting every little thing he does. We'll beat him. These are the dirtier birds, Coach. Hello. The dirtier birds. Like, Giselle do it. Like, wait, what?
Oh,
He tackled him. That's disrespectful. Oh man. Coach Padre says Tom Brady singing, baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point your game. Girl, I'm about to have a fit. Oh, it's about to be. Oh man, what's going on, Reese's? What's up to you, man? I guess you know what? I'm gonna ask a question for you, Reese's. Coach Ronan, George Pickens, starting the season.
Man, I didn't know they were playing the Bills. Why would you want me to start him? They're playing the Bills. I still haven't decided. He's probably playing.
Oh, okay. I would definitely start him because the thing is that you can't stop everybody.
Yeah, no.
You know, so I would definitely start him. Reese Cup says, I just woke up from the snooze fest of a Thursday night football game. Matt Ryan and Russ had me and my dad laughing. How bad they look, man. It was terrible. It was terrible. Padre said, let Grady straight up assault. Who took over the left guard? See what happens. Oh, man. How's Giselle, Tom? JJ says, Big Grady, Taquan Graham, and company got to bring unrelenting pressure all game. Right up the gut. That's what I'm talking about. Right up the gut. Can't beat it. James really says TB is known in Brazil. But
I wonder why.
But that's because
that's
Giselle.
where she's from.
Oh.
She rang like she lit their Olympic torch. She's pretty popular over there.
Yeah, I forgot she lit the torch.
Yes, because she's a superstar.
Man.
And so of course they know her husband.
Clay Mel says she's sacrificing chickens for Brady. Man, boy. The kid says if we run the ball good and get off the field on third down, we will win this game. Yes, I completely agree with you. What's going on, Sherman Wood? Sherman Wood, Wick, much love to y'all. Thank y'all so much for chilling, chopping it up with us. Cliff says, Cliff chimed in with us from Facebook. Cliff says, hey man, hit Tom early. Make him think about it all game. Yeah, make him think about it. Like, man, shoot, boy, Grady, boy, that boy strong. I don't want to be in me.
Man, that boy, he got muscles.
Man, that boy.
He got muscles, don't he?
Man, that boy, Man, where you from, Grady?
What they be feeding y'all?
Is you country strong? Alfonso says, what in the world, Bo? I know I'm late to the coaches meeting. Nah, Bo, you right on time. 90s babies, tribute man. I bet you I could beat you in a good Chris Cost competition. He said, Coach, defense is going to have to play all 4 quarters. He says they can't play 1 minute and 45 seconds no more.
Ain't that the truth? All right, y'all, we done. All right. Woo.
Oh, man.
That was a lot of
All right.
middle of a Pepsi. That's
Like,
a lot of effort.
What the boy said.
Woo! I am sweating.
Oh, man. Jay Black 142 says, look, man, we got to score 7 points each possession. We got to score 7 points. We can't play the radio. We got to come ready, fired up, show enough ready to go. What's going on, Coach Tyler Russell? Much love to you, man. Reese Cup says TJ Watt, he underwent knee surgery, and that's added 1 to 2 weeks that he's out. Man, I didn't know TJ was.
I didn't know he's hurt either.
Man, that's rough right there.
Wait, and then his brother just have like a heart issue?
Yeah.
The whole family dealing with medical conditions.
And he still played in the game.
Yeah. So TJ Watt need to get up and get out there.
Man. Mama said Grady got that old man strength. Oh man, there's a difference. There's a difference between the old man strength. It's just solid. It ain't for the move. You know, you grab an old man if you want to. He just look at you.
Why?
Oh man, Coach Padre with another Superman chat. He says, "I want Grady and Taquan talking to Brady like Clubber Lang and Rocky." Hey Giselle, let me show you a real man.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that's crazy. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Appreciate that, Padre. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Raymond Elder, he says, we might not be able to run the ball without Pitts gaining all the attention and making the Bucs like to run against. This game is going to be tough to move the ball and score, Coach. And that's what me and Coach Ronald were just talking about, because she was asking, with Kyle Pitts not playing, how is it really going to affect us? Because, she was saying that he hadn't got that many targets and passes so far this season. But I was saying, well, look, it's all about the attention. We got to look at the attention that he was getting. So, that's definitely important. Now, somebody asked, as a matter of fact, Jay Black, he asked, is Marlon Davidson playing? I believe Marlon Davidson is playing. If somebody on the coaching staff could check up on that for me. But yeah, I believe he's scheduled to play tomorrow. Excuse me. Look, if you are excited about the Falcons playing Tampa Bay tomorrow, you think that we got a chance to get this win, and you need a way to express it, the best way to do it, hit that like button. If you hit that like button, that'll show me that you're feeling the same way that I'm feeling. I definitely appreciate that. As a matter of fact, I'm checking up on Marlon Davidson now. Let's see here. I have to go on RotoWire. Okay, so they said that they're expecting him to return. So he came off of injured reserve. They said his estimated return is tomorrow. So, yes. I believe Isaiah Oliver is playing too, Raymond. So, yeah, we can get those guys back. We need all the horses that we can on defense. Devin Caesar, what in the world, Bo? He said, rise up. He just spelled it wrong. He says, I ain't rooting for y'all to win. I'm just rooting for the Bucs to lose. Well, hey, man, look, we appreciate it. We'll take everything that we can get. All the well wishes, even if they're indirect, we'll take it. We'll definitely take it, man. Jay Black also says at Raymond, Falcons ran against 8 in the box against Cleveland. So we should be okay and look for man coverage. Yeah. And look, like I said, I want it, and it still might be the case. I'm just assuming, and we all know what happens when you assume. But I was thinking, I was like, look, this might be a good game for, you know, this might be a good game for the Marcus Mariota to run a little bit more read option. Now, the last couple of games, we tried to run the read option. It wasn't as effective. So this might be the situation where, we could kind of stretch them out. Look, because we all know with that read option, it's all about stretching them out and pounding them to submission. So, it's one of those situations. So, I mean, I don't know. Reese's Cup says, ahem, double doink. Brandon Little, what's going on, Coach? What in the world, Bo? Hope that you're doing good tonight, family. Hope that you're doing good tonight. Definitely. Yeah, so, I mean, moving forward, I'm very, very confident in our ability to run the ball, and we have to use the play action effectively. Whenever I say effectively, I'm not talking about when you call it. I'm talking about completing the passes. So if we do take shots, we need to hit on them. It's not a situation. Look, it ain't funny no more. Like it ain't funny no more. If we take these shots, you overthrow these passes, we need to hit on them. We can't play no games. Dirty Bird said, "What's good, Big Low? This game is going to prove whether Smith is a genius or a Mike Malarkey wannabe." We gonna see, bro. We gonna see. 90s Babies Tribute Band says Arthur knows Brady well, and Coach Dean, so they know how to get the time. And that's the thing. It's like, but you got to remember something. Tom also played against this defense in practice for many years whenever he was in New England. So I'm pretty sure there's some things that he's going to catch up on. He's going to pick up on. He might hear some terminology, some language, that he's okay. Well, whenever Dean Pease ran this right here, and they said fire red, that means that somebody was buzzing on their right side of the field. So if they're buzzing and they're coming down, we might be able to take that shot on the left third. I mean, you never know. So it's going to be a chess match. It's going to be what moves that you make during the game, what changes you make during the game. Because we all seen the clip with Arthur Smith, whenever he was, he said, you know what, we're just going to run the ball. Let's just run. That was a decision that he made right then during the game. That's how you win games. You have to make those decisions right then. Definitely. Clay says, coaches must be impressed with somebody since they cut Rush. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping he ain't, I hope he ain't beat somebody up or something. I hope he ain't pull a Draymond. They just cut him. Oh man, what's going on, Brandon Little? We got old Smitty Sports Machine. He said, Coach Low, you got some Dunkin' Donuts? Nah, Bo, no, never that. You know good and well, Smitty. We don't do no Dunkin' Donuts around here. This is a Krispy Kreme family, Bo. We get glazed up. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. No. How dare you? Coach Keith says, hey, Coach, he said, I like the Falcons and the Steelers to pull a surprise tomorrow. We got Kenny Pickett first start and Coach Ronan. Put those clothes back on because George Pickens is heating up.
He's going to have to be hot. He's going to be hot when you take him off. I'm undecided. I'm in a big winter coat.
Coach Ronan says, she's undecided.
I'm covered up till he starts catching.
Oh man. Granddad said, Big Low, we got to get some Chick-fil-A. Well, look, if you ain't get your Chick-fil-A, earlier tonight, you ain't finna get none tomorrow, bro. You got 10 minutes. You better find Chick-fil-A that's open. Because once Sunday hit, it's all over with. You're going to have to wait till Monday. Smitty says, the Falcons must run the football and keep Brady off the field. Yeah. If it's one of those situations where we got to play keep away, so that's what we got to do. But the thing is, guys, is that whenever we get in the red zone, we got to score. We can't be playing no games. We can't be, we'll be okay scoring next time. Like, no, We need to put the ball in the end zone. We need to put the ball in the end zone. Coach Smitty asked Coach Ronald, he said, the Mario that throws 3 touchdowns, y'all got to do a duet.
Clearly, easily, 100%.
You heard that, Smitty? You know, we'll do it. If Mario to throw 3 touchdowns, we want to do a duet. Fire and desire.
Put 90s babies to shame.
We'll put 90s babies duet. 90s babies tribute band
to shame.
We'll put them to shame.
He was like, dang, I need to change my name.
Raymond Elder said it's not happening, Spitty. So you know what? Let's go ahead and ask the chat. Let's ask coach staff. Do you feel like Marcus Mariota is capable of throwing 3 touchdowns?
Sounds funny.
Do you think Marcus is capable of throwing 3 touchdowns?
Are we counting pick sixes?
Oh my God. You know good and well a pick 6.
It's somebody else's touchdown, and you would have thrown it.
Okay,
so
Coach
are we counting them?
You need to get the hate out your heart. All right. So if you feel like Marcus Mariota has an opportunity to throw 3 touchdowns, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like he ain't gonna be able to throw 3 touchdowns, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and jump on out there myself. Just in case you were wondering, you see what I put in there. You see what I put in. I had to step on out there, Coach Ronnie. That's how confident I'm feeling. You know, if we're gonna win the game, Marcus Mariota gonna have to do what he need to do. So I went ahead and put it on out there. If you feel like Marcus Mariota could throw 3 touchdowns, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like he ain't gonna be able to, put a 2 in the chat. Coach Keith says, "Hey, Coach, the peaches and herb." Oh man. Levi Creek Music said Brady makes a bunch of mental mistakes. 28-17. JJ the Great says, what's going on, coach and staff? How everybody doing tonight? 90s Baby Tribute Band said we crazy. Smitty said y'all out of control. Look, I do want to tell y'all, right after the game, make sure that y'all check out Smitty's Sports Machine. They do a post-game show right after the game. So make sure that y'all check them out. Shouts out to my boy Smitty. Just got 6,000 subscribers. Congratulations,
all right,
big bro.
All right.
Congratulations, man.
Woo-hoo!
Definitely. Will Amy says, man, Kyle Pitts out. We might lose this. He says that we can't get no touchdown. Granddad says, question, Big Low. Your 3 keys to beat the Bucs and your Falcons players of the game for the win. Oh yeah. We'll get that at the end, Coach Granddad. But I promise you, I got you. Coach. Now this baby tribute band, some cool cat named Big Low Kuntry said 1. You know. Oh man. And then guess what? He's also on Facebook. He got a close-up shot of himself on Facebook in black and white. You know, y'all make sure y'all follow that dude on Facebook too. Big Low Kuntry Sport. He feels like Mariota could throw 3 touchdowns. 90s Baby Tribute Band, he feels like Mariota could throw 3. Now, JBM 93, Levi Creek Music, Raymond Elder, they feel like that's not going to happen. Will Amy, he feel like it's not going to happen. Now, Raymond Collins, Coach Keith, they feel like there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. That's that's where they at. JJ the Great said nope. He did 2. Sherman Wood, JJ Ayers, they feel like it can happen. Coach Ronnie says 1 if we're counting pick 6s. What word, Coach Ronnie?
That's my goal. Don't try to judge me.
What
Don't judge me for my opinion. That's what I think.
Okay, I hear you.
Mm-hmm. I hope you do.
Jawan Johnson, Coach Biddy, Sports Machine, Dre Murphy, Trinity Clark, they all feel like he's capable of throwing 3 touchdowns. Excuse me. Tyler Russell says, Mariota throw 3 touchdowns, we having an after party.
No. He said, if Mariota throws 3 touchdowns, we having an after party. Checking out 6 in the morning, 6 in the the morning.
It was my first time
Talking
reading
about
it.
six.
Talk about 6 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Oh, Mariota threw 3 touchdowns.
Mariota threw 3 touchdowns. Against the Tampa Bay Bucs. I love the way you feel in your self-confidence. And we finally beat Tom Brady. If you wanna go to the hotel.
Cause we're having an after party. Check it out, 6 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Oh Lord. Oh man. Pelicans know you. They feel like it can happen. Coach Padre, he's a realist. He calls it how he sees it. He says, nah, that ain't gonna happen, Coach. Joven, he feels like it can happen. Tyler Russell says no. He says that ain't gonna happen. Ray McConnell says y'all have to sing Reunited, and it feels so good.
I just know the chorus.
I know the family, the American Dad version.
I don't remember that.
Reunited and it feels so good. Doing someone that you used to do.
That's so stupid.
Doing someone that you used to do.
That's a U90s baby tribute band.
Raymond Ellis said the amount of ones in here is ridiculous. He said it's not going to happen.
I agree.
ATL Kool-Aid Drinker says 2. He said it ain't going to happen. He said it ain't going to happen. Coach Dre says, what you think about us cutting Anthony Rush, beloved? I think either they found somebody that they really like and they're going in that direction, or Anthony Rush beat up somebody like Draymond Green did. Y'all see Draymond Green show up on that one? I was like, oh my goodness. That escalated quickly.
There are all kinds of conspiracies too about how that came about.
Man, Reese Cup says 1 because he's an island boy. He's Mariota. Kool-Aid Draker says, I think there's 2. What kind of conspiracy theories did you hear about, Coach Ron?
I heard that Jordan Poole, apparently both of them are trying to get extensions. Yeah. I heard that Jordan Poole said that he's going to get all the money and Draymond's going to Sacramento.
Oh. Wow. Ooh, that's rough right there.
Yeah.
That's rough right there. Man. I mean, the fact of the matter is Draymond, he's on his way out.
And maybe that's why he got so upset.
Yeah, maybe that.
Because maybe there's some truth to.
There's some validity.
They'll pay me. They're not gonna pay you. You're old.
Yeah, exactly. James Wiseman is the new Draymond. Man, definitely. Smitty says, "Thanks, bro. Y'all got to come through tomorrow. Jarvis Davis gonna be stopping by. Shouts out to Coach Smitty, man. Coach Smitty know everybody.
He does.
Padre said, I'm on it, Smitty. Oh man, Clay, he says 2 as well. He says that he don't think it's gonna happen. Smitty also says, y'all got more bands on here than that country music award. Oh man. Yeah, we done got started. Oh man, Kevon Turner on Facebook. Shouts out to Kevon for chilling out with us on Facebook. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Coach Wallace on here. Coach Wallace says, what's good, Coach Big Low? What y'all talking about? Man, we're just talking about how the Falcons can win tomorrow. We've actually been talking about a whole bunch of stuff, from Tom Brady and Giselle getting a divorce and how it's going to affect her earning power in the future.
Or not.
We were talking about how Kyle Pitts not playing, how that's going to affect the Atlanta Falcons. We were talking about a few things. Trey Joseph, he says no Kyle Pitts, no W. That's what he came. He said, "Hey, what in the world? What in the world, Trey Joseph? Much love to you, both. Much love to you." Molly Mom said, "Big Low, you saying like R. Kelly nephew, R. Jelly." Oh man, R. Jelly. Okay. All right, Molly Mom.
What is it? They hear a song, beans and tomatoes.
Cutting up tomatoes, fruits and vegetables and potatoes. Girl, you in the kitchen cooking me a meal. Raymond Collins said, "Did y'all throw the flag on Draymond?" Nah, we didn't throw the flag on, but look, we're watching the situation very closely. Coach Big Low Kuntry is always watching. Oh man. So Coach Wallace says, "Coach Low, I've been saying that Rush did something off the field that caused them to just up and cut him." Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with Brandon Rush, but something obviously happened. Smitty says, "I have a question. Which receiver will break out tomorrow?" So that's a good question, Coach. I believe it's going to be Olamide Zaccheaus. I don't know if Brian Edwards is supposed to be playing tomorrow or not. Last time I seen it was kind of up in the air. But look, I'm gonna tell you something. I really think that Olamide Zaccheaus is going to be able to take that step tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow. I really feel like that's going to happen. Y'all put in the comments who y'all think is going to be the guy. Y'all put in the comments. What you say, Coach Ronnie?
Some likes and some shares.
Oh, so Coach Ronnie asked if y'all could hit the like button and share the channel with your friends and family. 90s Baby says, "My wife cracking up off of y'all singing, man." Dope. We love the wife and husband thing.
Tell her, don't worry, we're not coming for his job. We're not coming for it yet.
We ain't coming for it yet.
Yes.
You know. Maybe we should do the early 2000s R&B tribute band, Coach Rhoda.
And then compete for business.
And then compete for
business. He got them old songs.
They got the old songs.
Got that new. I love you, Millie. I need you.
Sing it for me,
Maybe I love you. I do need you.
Come on.
No matter what I do.
Woo!
All I think is you. Compete with that 90s baby.
Compete with it. Oh man, y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Dre True Statement says the only Falcons channel where you get comedy, facts, and karaoke all on one stream. Y'all hit the like button. Oh man. Coach Key said, "Good night to you and Ronan. I got to be at Buffalo Stadium by 7 a.m.
He's gonna be doing the Steelers game.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay.
Tell George Pickens he better be catching them all tomorrow.
Oh man. ATL Kool-Aid Drinker says, "Hey man, I'm gonna dance." Raymond Collins says, "Zaccheaus, ding, ding, ding." Thea D says, Cordero Hodge. Cordero Hodge might be that guy. Coach Wallace says, Drake London. Drake London could be that guy. ATLGA Fakes is in here chilling out with us. Much love to you, Coach. J Miles in here. He says, "I hit that like button, Coach. Now you can dance at my wedding." I just need an invite, Coach. I just need an invite.
Oh, my mom's such a hater. I just saw his comment. He's such a hater. Oh my God, he's talking about.
Oh, I see you. I see you. Coach Rhoda say like Fantasia sister. Can't take it.
Oh my God.
Hello, everyone. My name is Camtasia Marina. And I'm going to be
Oh,
singing for you
God.
tonight.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Smitty said, man, I crooked them up. Big Low, where the moonshine? Oh, man. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. I was about to say, can't taste.
Devin said, all you need is tape under your eyes and a rag.
I made a ticket. She just moved right up the block from me. And, oh, man. ATL Kool-Aid Drinker says, I want to give a shout out to Trey Young for that 31 points that he put up today.
Okay.
Shout out to Trey Young. I think he hit, last time I was trying to keep track of it, they said he had hit like 7 3-pointers. I was like, what in the world? Good googly moogly, Trey. You don't got to do it like that. Man, Alabama won again. Oh, sorry, Joe. Man. Man. J Bob says, when I see you. Raymond Elder, he says, how are the cornerbacks for the Buccaneers? So that's ironic that you asked that, Coach. Now, we know that Murphy Bunting, he's up and down. Like, you never know what you're going to get out of him. But, true what, Coach Roddy?
From Murphy Bunting.
Oh, okay. Tell me what you think.
I agree with you.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Old Murph. That's
Old,
what I call him.
Old Murph. Yeah,
Old
that's
Murph.
right. That's right.
Up and down.
Up and down, right?
Mm.
Seesaw. But the thing is that, you know, their safeties, Antoine Whitfield, he's legit. Like, you know, he's a gamer. But, you know, what I like to do is I always like to go in, look at the numbers. A lot of times I check them out on Pro Football Focus and see how we're matching up against them. Good googly moogly. It ain't looking good. Let's see here. ATLG Faithful said, the question is, will Mario the fumble
That's
tomorrow?
not a question. He definitely will. The real question is how many times and will he recover his own fumble?
Wow, Coach Ron.
Those are the questions.
I don't think he's going to fumble tomorrow.
Those are real
I think
questions.
he's going to show up and show out tomorrow.
Okay.
I think he's going to show up and show out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Russell says, can I pass rush get to Brady? Devin C said, I think Dean is their best. Yes, and yes, he is. Dean is their best corner. Murphy Button, like I said, he's in and out like your uncle when he comes to your family reunion. He just come in, speak, say hey to grandma, and then take 6 to go plates. That's what he do. So it's one of those things. Now I'm going to share my screen with y'all, show y'all what I'm kind of looking at here. All right, there we go. Y'all let me know if you can see my screen.
You can see it.
You can see it?
Yep.
Perfect. So this right here, this is just a matchup of the top 3 wide receivers that they see us having against Tampa Bay's defenders. So you can see everything is below average and poor. So that's definitely not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign.
So what does that mean? That means that we have the below average advantage?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes. Yeah, that means that we have the below average
and
advantage.
Zacchaeus has a poor advantage.
Yeah, Zacchaeus has a poor advantage, unfortunately. Now, there's a couple of things I want to look at in reference to this. And basically, okay. And basically what it is I want to see exactly how good their passing defense is, because I mean let's be completely honest, like that's how we're going to beat them if we can beat them. You know, we're going to have to make some plays through the air. So one moment here, guys. And defense tied for 6 as far as their grades. Pro Football Focus got their spread at 10.8. But let's take a look at their actual numbers. So they have Tampa Bay projected to, they got Tom Brady projected to throw for 305 yards tomorrow. They said his chance to throw 300 yards is 52%. Good grief. Then they got Leonard Fournette to run from 16 to 67 yards. They have been running the ball well all season, guys. So, that's I was speaking to my uncle about that. He was saying that, look, it's one of those situations where, a lot of times they just kind of put the ball in Tom Brady's hands. Yeah, Debbie, yeah, Kyle Pitts is out.
Oh, we just finding that out. Yeah. Shocking.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is out. J Miles says, Coach Low, in the words of Twisted Torch, we need to make Brady taste some earth tomorrow, respectfully. Taste some earth? I've never heard of this one before. Marlon Miles says, I want to see if Mike Evans will push AJ Terrell in the back like he did Lattimore. Man, look. Evans, his only excuse was, what do you expect me to do? That's Tom Brady. When he just got, I don't know why that was so hilarious to me. Like, what do you expect me to do? That's Tom Brady. Now, their offense, even though they haven't put up that many points, they're still tied for 12th on offense. So it's like, we know that this Bucs team is good. But the question is, what can we do against them? So one thing that I want to look at, like I said, I want to look at their actual team numbers. I'm trying to figure out how the dog gonna get to it. Okay, here we go. So looking at them here. So over the weeks in coverage, they've been doing pretty good. Of course, against Kansas City, that's when their coverage grade was the lowest, 56, a grade of 56, and their rushing defense was pretty low as well. But their rush defense grade against New Orleans, it was also low. Now, I'm going to go back and look and see what that number is for that New Orleans game, because like I say all the time, you can't really trust Pro Football Focus. It's just like they'll give you some numbers, but it's like, okay, well, wait a minute, what actually happened in the game? Now, looking here, okay, Mark Ingram, he ran 10 times for 60 yards, so he averaged 6 yards per carry. Dwayne Washington, he ran the ball four times for 18 yards. He averaged 4.5 yards a carry. Taysom Hill averaged 4.7 yards a carry. So, I mean, on average, they let go about 5 yards per carry. The Saints don't run the ball as good as the Atlanta Falcons, right? So we could legit say that might actually be a cause for concern. Now, if they tried to come and resolve that issue after being gouged last week by Kansas City, then kudos to them. But I really think there's going to be one of those situations, guys, where we're just going to try to hit them in the mouth, because we're looking at the numbers against Kansas City. Edwards-Helaire ran the ball 19 times for 92 yards and a touchdown. Pacheco ran the ball 11 times for 63 yards. So he had 5.7 yards. Edwards-Helaire had almost 5 yards. Patrick Mahomes, he had 8.5 yards, but he doing Patrick Mahomes stuff. So it's looking like if we can average 4 yards a carry, we got them right where we want. The question is, are we able to stop them? That's the question. Because it don't mean nothing if you consistently running the ball. It don't mean nothing if you consistently running the ball, but you just getting field goals, the other team getting touchdowns. After a while, you got to start throwing the ball a little bit more. Coach Smitty said, I can see Hodge and Zacchaeus catching some screen passes. I could definitely see that too. We need to just get some people out in space. That's the thing. We need to get some people out in space. If we can do that, we good to go. Rydell, what's going on, Bo? He says, what up, brother? Stand up, dirty birds. You already know what time it is. J Ma also said it. We need to run some screenplays. We can run some screenplays. We good to go. Coach Bridget, in-house defensive coordinator, is what's going on, Coach and Coach Ronan? Definitely, definitely. Coach Dre says, Coach Low, aka Beloved, will the read option work with the way Ty Bowles like to blitz so much, Beloved? That's the question. If they run that read option, the thing is that can you get behind those linebackers? Because if those linebackers are scraping the way that they're supposed to on those, and we run that read option, it might work. But the question is, those guys are in the middle of the field, and the Devin Whites and the Levante Davids. If those guys are legit playing sideline to sideline like they have been for the last couple of years, they might very well hawk or Marcus Mariota down. You know, they could very well do it. But the question is, do you want to put Marcus Mariota through that? That's the question. Like, do you want him to be getting hit like that? Take Care Man says, with Cordero Patterson and CP out, Cordero Patterson and Kyle Pitts out, you think we will see Felipe Franks on a trick play? Mm-hmm. Also, I'm in West Tennessee. If I drive to Chattanooga, will y'all bring me some shrimp fish? Hey, well, I wish I could, but it's all gone. It's all gone. I cleaned it all up last night. Next time, I got you. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Thank you so much, fam. Thank you so much. Tyra says, who is Brady's backup?
Who is his backup?
I don't know who his backup is.
Let me see.
Okay, Google that for me, Coach Ron. Yeah, I'm not sure who his backup is. Coach Wallace says, I think we'll get our 5 yards to carry against the Bucs. I think that's capable of happening as well. ATSGF Faithful says Avery Williams does look good. Seems like whenever he touches the ball, he gets a first down. Yeah, I mean, he has an explosive play consistently. 285 Falcon says,
oh, Lord.
Who?
Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert. Sunshine. Mr. Sunshine.
I got sticks around, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. 285 Falcon says, unfortunately, I don't think Coach Smith have a good offensive passing scheme, or he would have been got Pitts the ball. I mean, yeah, and I see what you're saying, you know, but maybe it was by design. Maybe Kyle Pitts has been injured this whole time. Maybe he has just been a decoy. You know, we don't know. It's not like we was, you know, in the locker room holding a flashlight trying to see what was going on. You know, Coach Wallace says, no, their RPO is not going to work if they're blitzing. Yeah, the only way that RPO work is if they're scraping and they're cluing down directly on that tailback or that halfback every time. But if they're blitzing and they're playing the outside shoulder, they're playing contained the way they're supposed to, playing that spill and kill, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Man. Raymond Elder says, we know the Bucs will move the ball. This defense isn't a suffocating defense. We just need to remain stout in the red zone. I don't care how many yards you get, just don't get in the end zone. And you're definitely right about that, Coach. We don't want them to get in the end zone. We want to make sure that, you know, moving forward, we bow up whenever we're supposed to. That's important. That's important. Now, just looking at their offensive numbers, so it's looking like they had some issues with pass blocking, you know, against the Cowboys and that Dan Quinn defense that fired up, embracing the suck defense. You know, they had problems, you know, blocking. They had some problems blocking the Green Bay Packers and Kansas City as well. So, I mean, it's one of those things. Would we actually be able to get to them? You know, that's the thing. Tom Brady, he actually thrives against those 3-4 defenses. But Dean Pease has seen Tom Brady enough in practice whenever he coached with him. So you might be able to have a little bit of an advantage on them. So, you know, that's definitely going to be important. But, I mean, everything else, you know, offensively, their run blocking was pretty good against against Kansas City. They just were behind the whole time, so they didn't get a chance to get it going. And that might be something that they might try to get going this week against Atlanta. You know, look, if you think that the Falcons are going to have a chance to outrun Tampa Bay, make sure that you hit that like button. If that's how you're feeling, you want to express it. I would greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. You're right, Smitty. A fast start is a must. We need to get ahead on them boys. If we could do that, we in good shape. ATLJ Fateful says, I think Dean Pease' experience against Brady will serve us well. Man, like getting us 3 to 4 sacks. I would love that. I would love that. I honestly think whenever we got the pick six against Brady last year with Marlon Davidson, I feel like that was a Dean Pease kind of thing. Dean Pease might have known that it was a possibility Brady would have been running that inline screen whenever they ran it. Marlon Davidson got the power out there, picked it off, and walked on in the end zone. And look, that's definitely what we need moving forward. Definitely what we need moving forward. Coach Waller says, Coach Lowe, but why they pass if a team can't stop the run? And I always thought that you keep running it until they stop it. I mean, yeah, I completely agree with you. I'm saying if it's one of those situations where, they actually stop us because, like I said, Akeem Nicks, he's out. He's not playing. So, but if they indeed stop it, is it going to be one of those cases where we can still move the ball? You got to have a backup plan, Coach. The same way we had a backup plan last week. I think whenever Arthur Smith decided to stop running the ball, we had thrown like 18 or 19 passes, and he just ran the ball 15 straight times. We only threw like 2 passes after that. But the thing is that he had a backup plan, and we're going to have a backup plan this time too. We're going to have a backup plan this time too. Ezekiel Sanchez says, do you think we're going to sack Tom Brady? Man, we're going to sack Tom Brady, and Grady Jarrett going to whisper in his ear, tell Giselle I say hey. Oh, man, Ultimate Streams TV, what's going on, Coach? Hope you're doing good tonight, man. Hope you're doing good tonight. Now, looking at the numbers for the Falcons, look, one thing that I'm seeing is improvement all across the board. Anybody who's worked in the corporate environment, y'all know that everything is based off of numbers, right? You're looking for J curves. You're looking for the graph to do that right there. And it's looking like this team is getting better as we continue going. Overall, we started out at 66, 67, 82, 76, but you're getting better. The offensive numbers are getting better, and that's predominantly because of the run game, right? And once again, I tell you this, we're not hedging all our bets on Pro Football Focus, but this is just a good indicator, right? At the end of the day, you still got to do what you need to do on football field. But the pass blocking, it was really good against the Saints. Went down, against the Rams, but moving forward, we're in the mid to high 60s. The passing was terrible last game. 7-21. That ain't finna help your numbers. But receiving numbers, even with the bad passing, was pretty good. The run game, look at that. 63, 65, 76, 81. Run blocking, 90. You can't beat that. But that run defense last week, boy, that's rough. 37. But you were playing against the best rushing offense in the NFL, right? So, and you came out and you outran them. Coverage was really good. Amari Cooper only caught 1 pass for 9 yards. So, this team is looking pretty good. I'm not too mad at it. I think that we got a chance to do some very, very special things. Some very, very special things. So, as Grand Dodger, he asked me, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Who are my key players for tomorrow? And what are my 3 keys? Well, it wasn't my 3 players, but yeah, my key players. What are my 3 keys to victory tomorrow? So My key players, number one, Marcus Mariota. You know, I need you to just not drop the ball on the ground. You know, we don't drop the ball.
Can't do it.
You don't know, Coach Ronnie?
Can't do it.
You never know. If you don't drop the ball on the ground, that will help us tremendously.
He will.
Grady Jarrett. I need Grady Jarrett to show up and show out. I need you to get Tom Brady like you did in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you could do that, that would help. That would help tremendously. Yeah, definitely. And you know, my wide receiver core. If your number's called, if you're called upon, I need you to make that play. Kyle Pitts ain't playing. Alameda Zaccheaus, Cordero Hodge, Demir Bird, all of y'all. I need y'all to do what you need to do because they might be keying in on that young Thundercat, Drake London. So if old Drake can't get off, somebody else gonna have to do it. As far as winning the game, number one, we're gonna have to get Tom Brady. That's gonna be important. I got a feeling, number two, I got a feeling they're gonna try to establish the run early. I got a feeling they're gonna do that and take their shots throughout. And Julio Jones may be a couple of those shots if he plays.
Yeah.
I really feel like that.
Yeah.
And number three, whenever we get in the red zone, we got to score. We can't play no games kicking. I don't want to see Cool on the field unless it's after a touchdown. We can do those things. We good to go. We good to go. Big Shep says, Caleb Huntley, he finna show out tomorrow. I hope so, Bo. I hope so. 285 Falcon says if we're one-dimensional, they're going to stack the box, and sometimes Mariota can't hit can't hit the streets with 4 tires. I always throw Oh man. Coach Wilder says, I think we have a chance to pull off the upset tomorrow against the Bucs. I completely agree with you, Coach. I think it might be coming. Coach Smitty says if Ebiketie is the Falcons' X factor, you gotta look, man. He says he thinks Ebiketie is that Falcons' X factor. We gotta pressure Brady. You know, Ebiketie, he's always getting back there. He just gotta finish. He gotta finish. Definitely. ATLGA Faithful says Walker might get another pick. Also, Evans has been good at being at the right place at the right time. Definitely. Raymond Elder says, who's our backup tight end? So we got Parker Hesse. We got Anthony Fursker, Phil Franks, Felipe Franks, and John Fitzpatrick. So we got a full room full of tight ends. JR in here, he says, Dirty Birds, let's go. This game will be all about which team can make adjustments. The special team, solid defense, 60 minutes, football. The rivalry in the NFC South. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. ATLGA Faithful says we need a big game from Taquan, Ogundeji, Malone, and Troy. Now look, Ogundeji, he's been underperforming. So if we could get a big game from Ogundeji, he can step up, do what he needs to do, we'll be good. Coach Dre said, Coach Lowe, the only reason Cool need to be on the field today is to kick extra points, beloved. Hello. Yeah, Big Shell said, oh, yeah, don't forget we got that Bulldogs tight end. You can't forget about him, man. The old young Thundercat, he might do it. ATLGA Faithful said we need a big, I read that. We need a big game for Ogundeji, Taquan, Malone, and Troy Anderson. You know, Troy Anderson, we're going to need you. You don't have to get them tackles whenever you get to where you need to get to. Smitty says Falcons must keep help over the top of AJ. Look, I don't know if AJ is going to be traveling with Mike Evans or not, but the thing is that Chris Godwin is a dude. You know, he just came. If I'm not mistaken, he came back last week. He's ready to get his season started off right, and they're probably coming in thinking that, hey, this is going to be a good game for Chris Godwin to make some big plays so he could get acclimated into playing this season. So I need somebody to make sure If Chris Godwin go to the bathroom, somebody need to hand him the toilet paper. Somebody need to hand him the toilet paper. Last year, Chris Godwin kind of turned into Tom Brady's go-to guy. Look, Mike Evans, he made the big plays, big splash plays. Chris Godwin, he was that chain mover. So we need to make sure that, we keep him bracketed as well. ATLGA Faithful said, hello. Y'all make sure y'all check out ATLGA Faithful as well, man. He got some great content over there. Great content. Real good recaps of the games and everything. Smitty said, Godwin, he's not 100%. Yeah, he's not. He's not. But they might try to, just get him. They might think this might be a confidence builder. Tony Holloway says, what's going on, chat? What's going on, coach? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. Dre says, we put Casey Hayward on Godwin, beloved. Hello. Ghost Peppers is in the house. He says, Coach Low, we got to hit Brady so hard to the point where he starts throwing up avocado smoothies.
Oh, wow.
That's right there, boy. I don't know how many of y'all see Rocky Balboa, but there's this monologue in there, boy. It's hilarious to me. You got to hit him so hard, it'll rattle his ancestors. So you're not that fast, but you got horsepower. So what we need to do is we need to just hit them. Yeah. Now let's build some hurting bombs.
What's wrong with you?
Oh man, y'all get a chance, man. Y'all need to watch that Rocky Balboa, boy. Dude's like, you're not that fast anymore, but you got good power. We need to hit him so hard it's gonna rattle his ancestors.
Why say it like that?
That's how he said it. We gotta hit him so hard it's gonna rattle his ancestors.
All right.
Smitty said, "Can we get some Dunkin' Donuts?" Smitty, I done told you, boy. We don't do Dunkin' Donuts in this house. It's all KKDs, Krispy Kreme donuts. We get glazed up. It's a thing. It's a way of life. That's disrespectful. Good SRT James, what's going on, bro? Much love to you, fam. You already know what time it is, man. Rise up. Now, Take Care Man says, if Drake London scores 2 touchdowns, will you send me some shrimp? Will you send me the shrimp and grits recipe? Oh man, you know what, Coach? If Drake London scores 2 touchdowns for you, I'll send you the shrimp and grits recipe. We'll get that to you. Shrimp and grits recipe. Oh man, you a fool, Coach. You a fool. Mother says ATLGA faithful. He said, I'm going to subscribe to your channel, Bo. I'm going to spread some black and gold all over your channel.
Of course.
Mother Ma being there doing research. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Mother Ma, see, that's what he be doing. He be reporting back to Mickey. He called Mickey Loomis up. He's like, Molly Ma, what you find out about the Atlanta Falcons? Like, put on some clothes, Molly Ma, before you call me. Oh man. Greg Raging Cajun. He came in here and said, hey man, it's a Superman chat.
No, it's not.
I couldn't say it the way I'm supposed to say it,
No,
Rachel.
it's not.
I couldn't say it the way I'm supposed to because, you got to send a Superman chat for me to do them. Oh, Smitty says, great show as always, brother. I'm about to catch these donuts because here is cake. Oh, man, you need to leave Eric alone, man. Oh man, well I appreciate you coming through, Smitty. J Ball said Mickey Lewis. Nah, I prefer the Krispy Kreme. I can't do it like Q, man. Shouts out to Big Q of the Sports Cobra, man. JR says Krispy Kreme donuts are too good. Kryptonite, give me 2 dozen. So the thing is, guys. So I eat Krispy Kreme donuts. So if I have sugar, growing up, Mama Country, she ain't never let me. We didn't do candy because she always baked cakes. She baked cakes, did the cupcakes, all the banana pudding, all that stuff was always around the house. So I didn't get candies. So now it's like if I get sugar, I get sugar highs. you know, and I've actually coined it. You know, if I get me a dozen of glazed donuts and I start getting hyper, I call it getting glazed up. So if you hear me refer to getting glazed up, that means that I got hyper off the sugar from the donuts. So I'll be like, oh man, Coach Ronnie, something's going on. I think I'm getting glazy over here, and I got glazed up. Oh man, John Brooks, the Big Low. We got to do corn. Wait a minute, we got to do what cornbread does and rise up.
Great.
Oh man. Coach Water says, "Hey, Coach Lowe, they elevated tight end McCole Pruitt to the active roster. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna go some 31s, 3 tight end sets. They activated that many tight ends. Okay. All right, Coach Ronnie, glazed up. You already know what time it is." Coach Water says, "Coach Lowe, you can't get Krispy Kreme donuts until that light come on." You're right. You can't get it until the light come on. You can't get it. You know, where we at, it's like it's right at the corner. So you kind of got to look around the corner to see if the light's on while you approaching it. So I be looking. Oh, Coach, on the light on. Gotta go on over. But I will tell you one thing though, Coach Wallace, he stay in Statesboro. Yeah, there's this place in Statesboro called Daylight Donuts. Them Daylight Donuts be hitting too.
Them some heavy donuts.
Them some heavy donuts, boy. You can do a workout with them. But yeah, that hot side gotta be on. Jay says, Coach Ronnie, I like and love me some glazed donuts, beloved. Hello. J Mom said the best donuts in the family owned spots. Hey, that's like them Daylight Donuts. They definitely good. ATLGA Favor says, great show. Appreciate all the coaches being moving all weekend. I'm gonna shut it down. Holler at y'all tomorrow to hopefully celebrate the Falcons victory. Well, hey man, don't wear yourself out with that moving, Coach. ATLGA Faithful, because look, that's definitely a tiring thing. J Mall says, got one called Donut Time here in Vegas. Okay.
Donut time.
You can't beat that. Coach Wise says, Coach Lowe, they got a Krispy Kreme in Statesboro. Yeah, I heard they got a Krispy Kreme in Statesboro now. Ghost Pepper says, yeah, when that hot sign come on, Krispy Kreme can't be beat. Hello. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I've almost caused some accidents riding, and I see that the hot sign on. I be trying to move over, trying to get over there to that Krispy Kreme. Got to get the KKDs, bro. You can't beat it.
That's a shame.
Raymond Collins says, "What you know about Daylight Donuts, Coach?" Hello, hey, boy, the Daylight Donuts, that's the spot. They got some good cheese danishes at Daylight Donuts. Good sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits too. Oh man, well look, man, I ain't finna hold y'all up.
What's the score tomorrow?
It's 12:40. What's the score tomorrow, Coach Ronnie?
Do, 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 do.
25-28 Falcons.
I was in the middle of my song.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
okay.
it is.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
It is.
Everybody, y'all let me know what y'all score predictions are for tomorrow. Let me know what your score predictions are for
Somebody
tomorrow.
asked you how many rushing yards Huntley's gonna get.
Huntley's going to get.
Wallace Smith and
Wallace Smith asked Huntley's going to get 68 rushing yards. 68 rushing yards. Y'all let me know what y'all score predictions are for tomorrow.
everybody wants the 28-3. I see. Please don't. I don't want to hear about the Super Bowl all tomorrow.
Antonio Holloway says, Coach Lowe, have you ever been to Tampa before the Falcons game? No, I've never been. We was actually talking about going tomorrow.
You've been to Tampa.
Oh yeah. I've actually been to Tampa. I've been at the stadium, but I never been like there before a Falcons game. J. Miles says, I'm not too ashamed to admit it. I killed a dozen donuts myself before. Used to smoke heavy.
I bet they good.
Oh man. But yeah, I think Huntley gonna get 68. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Coach. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done killed me a dozen myself as well. I wasn't smoking.
That was a normal Tuesday.
Yeah, dozen donuts and a milk, whole milk.
Whole milk only.
Whole milk only.
Something's wrong with 2%.
Don't give me that other stuff. If I want to drink white water, I just would have got white water. Man, Joven says 28-3 Falcons. Jay Murphy says Coach Lowe, aka Beloved, said almost used to cause some accidents trying to get over to the Krispy Kreme. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Antonio Holloway says 28-22 Falcons. Coach Wallace says 27-24 Falcons.
I want a safety tomorrow.
You want a safety?
I want a safety.
Why you want a safety?
Tom Brady deserves it. It'll make him think about Giselle's protection and love that he gave up for this game.
Oh, okay.
Safety.
All right. Take care of it. It says 27-26 Falcons. Lee Rawls in here. He says 21-17 Falcons. J. Miles says Huntley going for 85 yards. Algier 102 yards. Okay. Anthony Matthews 24-14 Falcons. J. Miles says Munchies was hitting both. Raymond Collins says, Coach Lowe, are you like my wife with that hot sign, like driving? 27-23 Falcons. Levi Creek said 28-17 Falcons. 250 rushing yards, 160 passing. 2 rushing TDs, 1 passing. 1 scoop and score. Okay. The kid says 23-21 Falcons. Cool with the game-winning field goal. Antoine Wartime says 27-24 Falcons. Let's go. Let's go. J. Miles says, just a normal Tuesday. you have to do them like that, Coach Rodney. Anthony Matthews says, man, we have to hit that Brady shoulder repeatedly.
Dang. Y'all heartless.
Ghost Pepper says, when I get a dozen of Krispy Kreme donuts, the donuts in the box be screaming, no, please, Mr. Ghost, don't annihilate me. Oh, man. Coach Wild said, yeah, Coach, sometimes you have to have 2 boxes of those hot now because you can eat a half box before you get home. That's true. That's true. I'd be like, what you finna eat, Coach Ronnie?
No, you joking. If I get 1 or 2 out of the box.
I'll be looking like.
Then he had the nerve to throw the box away in my office trash can. I didn't even get none. How you gonna put that big old box in my little trash can?
You took that box.
You didn't even give me none. I did not take that box. You threw that box away.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You took that box and
yes,
you threw it away in there. Because I wasn't finished eating.
Don't throw your trash away in my office, taking up my little beautiful trash can.
I ain't finished eating them.
My office smelling like saliva and sugar.
What?
We throwing that away in there.
Saliva? Where does saliva come from?
You drooling all in the box.
Who drooling in the box?
You, as you're eating, sucking down the donut, drooling in the box. Don't throw that thing away in my office nowhere.
Girl, you such a hater, boy. You such a hater. The hater's real. I see why you and Molly Ball get low. Molly Ball said, Big Low, you heard of the BTK killer? You had a new serial killer. DTK. Donut torture killer. I'm the DTK, the donut torture killer. Wow, bro. Hey, man, them Krispy Kremes, Molly Ball, they do it for me. They keep me going. I be like, Coach Rhoda, I got glazed up.
Jamal D said those donuts give you thighs like Mike Davis.
$1 yard. And Matthew says, it's Ritter season, Bo. It's Ritter season. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh, man. JJ Ayers says, Super Mario, balls out of control. 38. I'm sorry, 34, 28. Man.
Hey, it's the Marios.
J Ball says, $1 yard. Oh, man. All right, y'all. I ain't finna hold y'all up. It's 12:47 on a Sunday morning. I know y'all need to get to church tomorrow. So
What about you?
You already know.
What do I know? I said, what about you?
Being that hello. That's what I
Oh my God.
Well, look, man, y'all take care. Y'all be safe. Please don't do anything that I would do. And in the meantime, hey, let's try to get this dub tomorrow, Bo. Y'all already know what time it is. But y'all take care, man. What in the world, Bo? We ready.